Hello, my name is Nathan Crutchfield of Crutchfield Consulting. I scratched out a few notes with regards to some lessons I picked up from watching the Tour de France this past week. I only sort of paid attention in the past to the Tour de France. It was a neat thing to watch, the bikers, that sort of thing, but paid little attention to it. It's a sport I've not really gotten into, pretty obviously. But looking at it this past week, I drew a lot of insights from it. I got hooked on it. Maybe it was the return of Lance Armstrong with his past retirement and him coming back in at the age of 37, approaching 38. A lot of it had to do with the photography that I saw, the absolutely great photography of the Pyrenees, the Alps, the Provence, some of the great scenes of that last stage and as they raced through Paris. How these guys do this, I have no clue. Incredible stamina in what they're doing. But I came away with some thoughts I wanted to share with you with regards to what I saw. I'll just run through these. I've got this posted on my blog site as well at ncsafetyandlife.com. Team, get the best team you possibly can. Build a team of expertise that meets the challenge and matches the challenge. Equipment, get the best and don't scrimp on equipment. Buying stuff at discount or secondhand may work to a certain point, but get the very, very best. Look at this as the long haul. Life is for the long haul. How do we go about being successful and understand that? It's going to have its ups, it's going to have its downs. There are going to be obstacles. How do we keep prepared and keep ourselves mentally fit for the long haul? Acclaim, people are going to cheer you on. They're also going to get in your way. There was one scene where the yellow jersey was, I forgot who was in the lead at that point, but he had to push people physically out of his path because they were crowding in, so they were encouraging him, but they were also in the way. So people going to get in your way, don't let them stop you from moving toward your goal. Acclaim, let's see, that was acclaim. Recovery, rest and recover daily. Do something that improves your energy and conditioning. We hear this all the time. Celebrate at the end of each day and reward your successes for that particular day. These guys gave themselves jerseys or were given jerseys for their efforts each day. So how can we go about learning how to celebrate the end of each day? Be in mental and physical shape. We are for the long haul. Exercise, practice, train, learn constantly. Get good and timely nutrition along the way. You're going to need energy for the day and to be prepared for tomorrow. The evenings and the nights are to recover, not to stay up all night catching the latest email or surfing the net. So recovery is a key thing. How these guys recovered every night, I don't know. Know the route and set daily goals. Each day will have its challenges, require different tactics and specialties. Prepare for each day. Who and what will be needed for that particular day? How do we know the actions and the specialty areas, the needs, the expertise we're going to do to overcome problems and issues each day? Who is the competition and what are their strengths? These guys knew their team, the other teams, the other players, the others. They had studied each and every one of them. Then you knew who had what expertise and who had what stamina, who were the sprinters, who were the guys that could climb the mountains, who could do this, who's the best to put in the lead. They may not be the greatest rider, but they filled in a particular expertise, and working as a team, they got their key man to the podium. Overcome fear. God, I just do not know how these guys went down some of those Alps and Pyrenees at the speeds they did. The route will sometimes take you downhill. Suck up the fear, use good technique, check your equipment, and release the brakes. If you fall, get up and go again. You're going to crash. Check yourself out, check your equipment out, get back on the bike. The race is going to continue. Life is going to continue on. Keep on going. Have a great support team. If there's one thing we tend to forget is each of these bikers, each of these riders had a phenomenal support team behind them. Those were the guys in the cars with all the bikes on top, carried the spare parts, did the communications, did the logistics, got the food and water to them while they were pedaling. I saw one doing a repair even as the bike was moving. As long as the guy kept pedaling, I guess, things were all right. They were at the right spot at the right time, and they kept the competitors in the race. Without a great support team, you go nowhere. I've seen in many offices the key support people demeaned and not fully kept in the loop or given the encouragement and the backing and support they should. Don't skimp on the support team just as you wouldn't skimp on your equipment. Pack light is one I've added in. None of these guys were overweight. None of these guys carried 1 ounce more than they had to, either on themselves or the bike. So look at the baggage we've got around us and what can we do about that. Last but not least, enjoy the scenery. In that day in Paris, the Sunday, the final stage, you could see these guys glancing at some of the, when they had the time to, looking and spotting Notre Dame, looking at the different sites. And then they just went like a bat out of hell. Some of the speeds after 20 days of cycling up through mountains and down and around 100 and some miles a day, what is over 2,000 miles, incredible, but they enjoyed themselves. You could tell it from the interviews with Lance Armstrong and others, great athletes. But that's my list. Nothing new if you read some of the motivational and business books. But I think it was a good way to reflect on what's going on out there and how we can apply Tour de France to our tour of life. So your comments are welcome. If you'll go to my website, ncsafetyandlife.com. I've also posted the blog up on emeetingplace.com/safetyblog. So we can look forward to your comments. Take care and thanks again.